Hello and welcome. This is Razor Rudick bringing you an Elder Scrolls Online main tank build for veteran Sunspire. This is the build that I'll be running for Sunspire so far, and it's served me pretty well. So let's buff up and take a look at this character sheet here. I am an Imperial Dragon Knight. I put 64 points into health. My max magicka is 19,280, my max health is 40,174, and I have a max stamina of 23,058. My magicka recovery is sitting at 1,938. I have a spell resistance of 32,208 and a physical resistance of 29,321. I am a stage 4 vampire. I am running the Atronach boon, and I'm also running Tristat food, which increases all primary stats. As far as gear is concerned, I am running Lord Warden for the monster set, and that gives me 2,975 spell and physical resistance for the one piece. And it also, for the two piece, when I take damage, I have a 50% chance of summoning a Shadow Orb, and that Shadow Orb will increase the physical and spell resistance of not only myself, but all group members within 8 meters by 3,870. The second set that I'm wearing, which is a 5-piece, is the Perfected Yolnacrins. This drops from Veteran Sunspire, and you do not need necessarily the Perfected version. The Perfected version drops from Veteran, but you can get the non-Perfected version, which drops from normal Sunspire. And the difference between the two is the first 5-piece bonus set, which adds 1,206 maximum health. Now this set is very nice, and what makes it very powerful is the 5-piece set, and it's when you taunt an enemy, you give yourself and 11 group members minor courage, and that minor courage increases the weapon and spell damage by 129, and that effect can occur once every 8 seconds, which means you can pretty much have 100% uptime on it, so very powerful. The second 5-piece set that I am wearing is Elkosh. Elkosh has always been very strong. I advise every main tank to have a set of this. And why it is strong is because when you take a synergy, it reduces the physical and spell resistance of any enemy in front of you by 3,010. How it works, it's basically a conal. It's kind of like Dawnbreaker. If you know anything about Dawnbreaker, the conal in front of you, anything that gets hit by that cone when you take that synergy gets that debuff, and that debuff is very strong. For bosses, they have 18,300 resistances, I believe. So essentially, it's taking off a sixth of the resistance just by taking a synergy in front of them. I am running 7 heavy. I am running sturdy on all my pieces. And I am also running Hikajos or Tristat glyphs on all my body pieces as well. On my jewelry, I am running Triune for the traits, and I am running all magicka recovery glyphs on my jewelry pieces. For my sword and board, I run an infused weakening enchant on the front bar, and I run an infused crusher enchant on my back bar. I am running a lightning staff. Lightning staffs help by keeping off balance uptime a little higher, so it helps out your stamina DPS, do a little more DPS. My shield, I am running sturdy, and I put a Tristat glyph on my shield as well. As far as bar setup is concerned, for my sword and board, which is my main bar, I am running Pierce Armor. Pierce Armor is your main source of taunt and major fracture and my major breach. Dragon Blood. Dragon Blood is my oh shit self-heal. And Heroic Slash. Heroic Slash is your source of minor maim and minor heroism. Very strong. I am running Balance on my front bar. I know a lot of tanks like to run Balance on their back bar. The reason I like to run Balance on my front bar is for the Magicka Controller passive. It increases your max magicka and max magicka recovery by 2% for each Mage's Guild ability slotted. I am also running Igneous Shield. You can run Fragmented Shield if you prefer the 5.5 seconds over the 3 seconds of Major Mending. I just prefer the Shield. I think the Shield helps myself and the group members around me a little more than the Major Mending does, so I run Igneous. I am running Replenishing Barrier as my ultimate on my front bar. I do not use this ultimate. This ultimate is solely here for this passive, Magicka Aid. Magicka Aid increases your Magicka recovery by 10% for each support ability slotted. I literally never use Barrier. If I do, it's a mistake. On my back bar, on my lightning staff, I am running Inner Fire. That is my range taunt. Engulfing Flames, that is my debuff that helps enemies take 10% more damage from all fire attacks. Blockade of Storms, that is my source of keeping my Crusher up. I drop Wall and it constantly keeps my Crusher up. I have Unrelenting Grip, Choking Talons, and Aggressive Warhorn. Aggressive Warhorn is the ultimate that I always use. So let's jump into the champion points. We'll start with the green tree, the tower here. I am running Warlord, 8% in the Warlord, 35 points into Sprinter. I am a Magicka Recovery build, so I run 56 points into Arcanist. I do a lot of heavy attacks, so I run 43 points into Tenacity. Shadow Ward, I put 81 points, and Tumbling, I put 37. As far as the blue tree is concerned, the Apprentice, in Blessed, I put 76. That helps with my self-heals from my Dragon Blood. And Elfborn, I run 73. In the same case, it helps my Dragon Blood heals. I do run 120 points into the Ritual for the Last Stand passive, and that's when you fall below 20% health, you gain Major Heroism, granting 3 ultimate every 1.5 seconds for 8 seconds. This effect can occur once every 20 seconds. This is pretty strong, and I like having it. And I put 37 points into Thermitage, 37 points into Precise Strikes, 43 into Mighty, and 4 into Piercing. If you don't care about the Last Stand passive, you can just run 100 points in the Blessed and 100 points in the Elfborn, and then whatever the other ones are, you just can stick them wherever. My red tree for Ironclad, I put 81 points, and that is a 24% damage reduction against direct damage attacks. I run 43 into Hardy, 43 into Elemental Defender, and 56 into Thick-Skinned. I also run 43 into Quick Recovery, and I run 4 points into Heavy Armor Focus. So that is my build for Sunspire. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. If you can, like this video and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And if you're interested, stop over at my Twitch. My Twitch is Razor_Rudic as well. Come over and watch us do some Sunspire and stuff. But thanks again for watching, and have a good day.